In this video, I built an incredible AI content factory. Using this system, I recreated a TikTok business model where a single video reached 122 million views and other content reached millions of people as well. Moreover, this time I made everything fully automated with AI agents and I didn't write a single line of code for it. Since I used the Okulu tool by creating, setting up this system is possible even for a beginner-level user. You may have noticed that there are accounts on TikTok reaching millions of views, and some of these accounts have more than 500,000 followers. All they do is share digital art in the form of phone wallpapers. For example, anime-themed content is incredibly beautiful and goes viral. This is exactly where ChatGPT's latest image model comes into play. Right now, this is one of the best AI models for image generation. This makes it possible to create these digital wallpapers completely automatically. The system I'm about to set up with, you can generate all of the examples you see here. Once you set up this automation, the system can create content for you every day or even every hour if you want. Because every time the system runs, programs for the images are generated automatically. These are processed and completed with ChatGPT's image model and can even be automatically uploaded to TikTok with background music. If you watch the video until the end, I'll also share a couple of effective methods on how this type of content can generate income. This is a perfect opportunity to put you at the forefront in the age of AI. If you're ready, let's now see how we can set up this system step by step. Hello. In this video, all the automation systems and AI agents you see are shared in two separate communities, ready to use and can be installed with a single click. Work Smarter and Vibe Marketing. When you join either of these two communities, you will automatically gain free access to the other as well. This way, you can both access a wide pool of resources and specialize in different fields according to your needs. First, let me talk about the Work Smarter community. Here, we mainly focus on AI agents, content production systems, and setting up AI agencies. It's a perfect fit for those who want to build their agency or content production factory from scratch. The great thing is, you can start using ready-made automations right away, or if you prefer, you can progress step by step in our programs that take you from scratch to advanced level. On the other hand, there's the Vibe Marketing community. In this community, we focus on AI-powered marketing systems, automated lead generation solutions, and marketing workflows that operate around the clock. It's an ideal community, especially for freelance entrepreneurs and small business owners. Here too, you'll find lessons suitable for all levels, ready-made systems, real customer stories, and exclusive playbooks waiting for you. In both of our communities, you'll have access to AI agent fundamentals, advanced automation systems, and solutions tailored specifically for you. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to grow your existing business, when you join us, you can share any problem you encounter and create tailored solutions for your needs together with the community and our experts. The participation links are available in the description section. We hope to see you in community. This is how our factory looks. I will explain to you step by step how it works. That way you can set up your own system as well. Or as I mentioned, I'll leave the link below. You can access it through the link. Now first, let's run it and see how it works. Then we'll go through it step by step. When we click on test workflow, our system starts running. Normally, this actually starts with a trigger that runs every 3 hours. As you can see here, we have a trigger that runs every 3 hours. This trigger first sends a request to an agent we call the style agent. Our style agent is an agent created to develop a visual style. Let me show you its prompt like this. Style target, anime character. But you can change this to any style you want, and by tweaking these workflows, you can achieve incredible results. We say, use the think tool carefully to generate your output. By the way, you can now think as an incredible boost for N-item workflows. It produces amazing results at a much lower cost. Normally, we used to have to make the model do all the thinking itself by using models like O3 or connecting Roam. Now, it's built in. You are an expert visual style generator for AI image creation. You are an expert. Your job is to create visual prompts, to generate visual prompts for AI wallpapers. And the characters you create will appear in these visual prompts, describing and introducing the character. Your main goal should be to create content that is artistic and visually appealing. We always say randomly select one style because we want it to be different. That's how we write our prompt. If the style is not selected, generate your own, create a completely new and unique style of visual art. You will understand what this means. By the way, the system is finished for multiple ones. Let me show you that as well. In fact, it was also shared on TikTok. I'll show you that too. But there are multiple systems here, meaning we have more than one style. Sometimes it will create its own style, and sometimes it will pick one at random. So we're trying to ensure diversity here. You understand what I mean as we go further in the prompt. Because if we stick to just one style, we can't be like those pages we showed. We need to proceed with multiple different styles, and each time we need to produce different content to increase our chances. With this mindset, you can create content factories like this. You can also turn these into videos. You can also use them visually. Let's add the characters as left, center, right, top, bottom. Let's add the character size. Let's add the direction the character's face is turned. And let's also add aspect like 2D or 3D. Let's explain what it is artistically as well. For example, let's be able to convey styles like brush strokes. We want the output formats, the output shape to be like this in JSON format: title, caption, character placement, character size, character facing, dimensionality, out profile. All right. Now, this part is important. There is an available style pool. In other words, we have suitable styles. We say choose one of these. For example, the child version, the character is traveling around the world. The silhouette version, or its reflection, or for instance, it's reflected from a cracked ice glass, or mirror actually from a parallel reality, like a fragmented portrait and so on. What we call portrait overlaid glitch splits in the form of RGB, meaning separations. For example, a complete broken mirror collage. We have people make choices like these. We have options like Mark Chagall, photorealistic, layered paper cut, watercolor, and portrait. As you can see, I'm going through them slowly here. You can take all of them. Here we have a total of 50 different styles. And if you notice, the 50th one is generate your own. They will choose one from these 50. Every time it runs, which is every 3 hours, it selects one. And if the one it selects is generate your own, a custom style will be created automatically. Or it will apply one of these 49 styles. Then we want it to be cinematic, bold, and diverse. We want it to combine all of these. And as you can see, the output looks like this. It shows Paper Vista Dreamscape. Layers unfold, shadows dance, a whimsical cut paper diorama unfolds, filled with exaggerated perspective lines that draw the eye into a playful landscape. As you can see, this is how our art is created. By the way, I think it's incredible. The agent itself decides and writes what style it will generate in. And honestly, this is an art factory right now. Of course, there's a lot of debate about this. Is this art? Are the things created by agents considered art or not? Are the outputs just copies of each other, or are there things they are inspired by? I'm not getting into those topics right now. What matters to us at this point is how this system works, how you can personalize it, or what you can do by using it as is. There are so many possibilities. There are also a lot of gaps in the market. We've reached our second part, character agent. Here, we've actually determined our style. Now, we're defining our character. The ones that come up here are first, Saitama, second, Senku Ishigami, and third, Kanakamui. By the way, it keeps generating anime characters. As I said, you can make it into Pokemon if you want, or turn it into a Disney character, or even transform it into a Korean drama character. It's completely up to your preference. By the way, Korean dramas are a really great idea. I think you can use that. If content like this comes out for Korean dramas, it would be extremely successful. Niche, again, anime character. Here, Korean drama, Korean soap opera. I don't know which ones exactly. Use Think Tool to think about your output. Again, we tell it to use the Think Tool so it can reflect on its output and provide more detailed, more advanced results. You have an expert character selector and descriptor for AI image generation. Your task is to generate unique and recognizable characters based on the defined niche. It decides the niche itself. That's what's important here. We lay out here what steps it needs to take step by step. In the first step, we tell it to think of 3 numbers, between 1 and 50. In the second step, using these numbers, find characters from below. These will be the characters you make your final selection from. You need to select these characters randomly. They just need to be characters from the list. As you can see, it comes like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 characters. This part is very important. We say that we make it choose a lot, and since it selects randomly each time, our outputs change every time as well. I want you to understand the logic here. In many workflows where we've previously run AI agents, we want very precise results because, for example, in B2B services, different types of content are produced or a very precise system needs to be established. Here, we want the exact opposite. Here, instead of a precise result, we want the agent to be able to make a random selection from a specific pool. That's exactly how we load this logic onto it. This could be a great example for those who want to do more creative work. Still within the boundaries we've set, but random. We have 50 characters here, as you can see. I say, don't include Pikachu, Shrek, Papa Pig, or SpongeBob SquarePants. You can add any character you want here. Not this one instead, or if you want, you can do these as well. Each selected character must include a name. That is, they all need to have a name and an origin. Which game, show, comic, where do they come from? We say their outfit should be described and there should be a color theme. We say not to describe the character's story, mood, or anything like that, just state the clothing and the color. When it comes out, it should be like this: name, origin, clothing, color schema. Now, let me show you the output when we do it this way. As you can see, Saitama, One Punch Man, yellow jumpsuit, white cape, red gloves and boots, black belt with round gold buckle, and for the color, it listed yellow, red, and white. I understand the logic. It made a selection from 50 characters, and the results came out like this. It also explained it to us. Now we have our style. Our style is here. We have our characters. Now we're coming to writing the final prompt. All of these are interconnected. By the way, this is its structured output. We can provide the structured output to the AI agent in whatever format we want the result. Here, you connect this, and it comes here. Before this, I just opened a random TikTok to be able to put these in. Then I'll do mine as well. Let me show you. I threw in a few like this. You got the idea. This is what came out of here. Now we're looking at this. I mean, this right now. We're doing this at the moment. The one that creates our final prompt, in fact, the most important part here is our agents. We've come to the agent that creates our final prompt. We tell it to combine the characters and styles below. Style description, character placement, character size, character facing, dimensionality, art profile. We combine these. The character inputs are like this as well. For character 1, we provided its name, origin, clothing, and colors. For character 2, we pull in the second one and add it. They're all here. For character 3, we pull in the third one and add it. When we combine them, this is the result we get. So we write our final text and image prompt. We've set our style, detailed it, and chosen our characters. We have provided the details of the characters. Now we combine all of them and write a single prompt. From one profile to the center bottom. Let's see. Yes, it really looks just as described. As you can see, this is a long prompt. This is the first one, this is the second, and this is the third. After doing these, we turn them into a list. Now we have our prompts, but to output them as a list, we use custom code. As you can see, we've turned them into a list. There was an item here, and as you can see, it appeared because it produces an output. Let me explain the logic as well. It produces an output. From this one output, 3 prompts are included within the same output. But we can't just give this as a single prompt to all of them separately because there's only one output. So the process would be finished in a single step, but we want it to be done 3 times so that visuals are generated for 3 characters. That's why we use this listing part. You can do this in a custom way with SkyDirect. You can also send it to cloud. You can also send it to ChatGPT. You could say, I have an output coming from here. There are 3 items inside. If you say, I want to extract these 3 items separately, then you get a code like this. And the output comes out as 3 separate items. Then we send these one by one to OpenAI. So the model we use is OpenAI's image generation model. This is how we create a body. As you can see, we put our prompt here. We receive information like this from OpenAI. This actually means an image has been generated, but this is what our image looks like. These loom complicated strings, these AAs, yes, it's very long and doesn't make any sense, right? Because the image is returned to us in base64 format. To convert this into a normal image, something meaningful to the human eye, we add the convert node here. This is a base64 converter, and it makes it meaningful for us. As you can see, this mess, our images have been created. Now we're adding them to Supabase. Why are we adding them to Supabase? Because Supabase is actually one of the safest and best places you can use for free. It's also a very logical place to create a database. We go to Supabase. You can use Supabase completely free like this. And when you go to storage, from within the project, you can open a public bucket here by clicking on New Bucket. As you can see, I put all the images here. That way, nothing I spend goes to waste. I store everything, but if you put this on a dashboard, turn it into a product, or if you want to make your own Airtable, you can also pull it from Supabase. You can use this completely free of charge right now. This many versions, as many as 5 lakh abilities of people. That's why I sent these to Supabase. I save them here. As you can see, they signed up. Other experiments are here as well. I send them here. I send them to Supabase like this. Here I have my account information connected. Here you can get the information for your Supabase account, project settings from here. The API is down below as well. You can get your API key right here. And this is actually your project ID. Then after installing Supabase well, during the installation, things don't come from Supabase right away. As you can see, you can't see the URL, but there is a URL and it proceeds within a certain logic. So you actually create an address here. How should I put it? You create an address. That's why, to automate this and automatically fetch the uploaded URL, I wrote a code like this. When I write it like this, it gives me the direct image URL. Because normally the bucket and the image name are combined and then merged with your base. After that, the URL is formed. We don't have to deal with any of that. As you can see, it opened directly. This code, this custom code, gives me the URL of whatever I upload to Supabase as soon as I upload it. In this way, I can fetch this URL and send it to Blotato. I've left a video about Blotato above. Thanks to Blotato, you can automatically upload your videos to all platforms. You can connect to 9 platforms at once, so you don't have to deal with anything yourself. As soon as the video is released, which just happened on TikTok a moment ago, it gets uploaded to Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, TikTok, all at once. I also upload these to Blotato. After uploading to Blotato, the URLs come in now. This time, the Blotato URLs are coming in. On Blotato, they're on a different plat URLs. To send with Blotato, you first need to upload it there. After that, I have a video uploaded to you. I have videos. You need to say, share these on this platform. For this, we do a combine. When we upload here, 3 different URLs come in. We turn this into a combined form. We pull their titles and all their properties separately as media URL, media URL, media URL. We come here and save all of these to Google Sheets. By the way, for those who don't know, HTTP quest, these are the parts where we send requests. You can add each node I mentioned here, and you can actually shape them just as you see on the same screen. As you can see, this one also appeared, but it's not necessary. Convert will also come up when you type convert again. As you can see, convert file. This code appears when we write a function. This code, you can also write code. Google Sheets is already Google Sheets. This Blotato and those with the globe icon, for those who have no idea, allow us to connect to certain platforms via HTTP request. That's why we use these. Here, for example, we first save it to Excel so that our Excel file is saved just like this, as you can see. We create a database for ourselves. Here you can see the link inside Blotato. We create the database. Then after pulling all of these, we use HTTP request post to share them on TikTok. There are 3 of them. One is to connect to OpenAI, one is to connect to Blotato, and the other is to send our request to TikTok. When sending to TikTok, Blotato already provides us with this part. We use this. Again, we use Brotato's API key, which is very easy. By the way, you can connect with just one click. After logging into Blotato, you just say connect to TikTok and it's connected. There's no need to mess with extra settings. This is also the body we send. In this way, we actually send both the text and the media URLs. The account ID we mentioned, this account ID also comes from Blotato. This is important. When you connect to Blotato, you have your own account ID. For example, this is the account ID for TikTok. That's why we use this. This is the part where we send a request to Blotato. We send this to Blotato, and Blotato shares it on TikTok for us. That's it. That's how the system works. Let me run one more as a final example. Let's see what comes up this time. Let's find out as I close this video. With this, you can really create your own content factory just like I did. And this factory works for you 24/7, producing visuals and making you money. How do you make money from this? One of the best ways to make money here is after gaining followers, especially on TikTok, by the way. TikTok also pays per post. It actually pays quite well. But after earning money on TikTok, you can open an Etsy or Shopify store and sell these designs as phone cases or just as digital prints. That's what's important. There are so many things you can do. You can create incredible visuals and play around with amazing concepts. It's completely up to your preference. This factory is ready here for you. You can come and get it from the link. And with this content production method, you can catch up with the new era and start making money from it. It's very effective, especially OpenAI GPT. One image has really changed things a lot. Soon, we will add these to the new context of Flux. We will develop it with different workflows. We're already discussing these in our internal training group. We're developing new methods. New solutions are emerging. We're getting really great results. I'm very pleased. The future is here. Truly, those who work with these workflows and systems are the ones who succeed. I hope you catch up with this feature too. So let's see how our latest video turned out. As you can see, it's possible to create so many different styles and types of content. I think it's a very successful system. If you liked the video, you can hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be the first to catch this kind of content. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.